Hello everyone, this is Ajit here, and this is the first milestone video for the project feedback analysis using generative AI agent. So, what is a feedback? A feedback is a person's response to a product. It may be either the pros of the product or the cons of the product. This is given as a feedback to the seller in our case, and this feedback is analyzed using a generative AI agent. So the feedback of a product can decide the fate of a product in the market. It can either make it a hero product or it may be a downfall of the product also. So feedback is a very crucial part of a product, and analyzing it provides insightful information to the seller about how the product is performing in the market. And after the feedback is analyzed, a short summary will be generated based on all the feedbacks of the product, and it will be given to the seller so that the seller can identify the pros and cons of the product, and uh, the cons can be reduced so that the product can improve its position in the market. The short summary that was generated can also be displayed on the product page so that the customer can have a gist of what other customers are seeing, and this can increase the impulse buying capability of the product, which can drive greater sales for the product in the market. So what is the scope of a project? What we will be doing in this project? We will be doing web scraping. We'll be targeting some e-commerce platforms, namely Amazon or Flipkart, and we will scrap reviews from these websites. We will perform sentiment analysis on it. We will do key phrase extraction, and we will at last summarize the whole uh, reviews of the product into a small paragraph, and then display the results to the user. So who will be the users of our solution? One of them could be the product managers. The product manager manages the product and will probably be looking into the feedback of the product so that the pros of the product can be marketed and the cons could be addressed and be reduced in the next iteration of the product so that the product can retain its market value. And the next user of the solution could be customer service teams. The customer service teams can have the cons of the product so that if there is a return coming in after the purchase, the feedback can be taken from the customer, and the customer service team can initiate a refund uh, without human intervention if the cons that the user is mentioning about the product in the return is also a part of the uh, cons which are obtained from analyzing the reviews. So this can automate the process of returns and make it more hassle free for the consumer. Coming to the architecture diagram of a project, we will be onboarding users onto a platform, uh, and we will be using a web application, and the UI will be basically on React.js, which is a JavaScript library. The user has to come to a platform and give the URL of the product about which he or she wants a summary about, and this URL will be given to our backend. We will be having a server. Uh, One part of it would be user authentication, the sign up part. It will be done on one part of the server, and on another thread we'll be having our main services running. One is Playwright for web scraping, and web scraping can take really long time because we'll have thousands of reviews. Sometimes it may go up to lakhs also. So based on the product, we will have to chunk the web scraping also into different parts. So we will be doing batch processing. So let's say we have 10,000 reviews. We will take first 1,000 reviews and start the processing, and batch by batch we will be doing the processing so that we can reduce the computational load also, and the summary can be provided a little more earlier than expected than the traditional way. So we can so we will in batch processing we will take around 1,000 reviews, let's say, and then do key phrase extraction and sentiment analysis on the reviews that we have, and then we will generate a generalized summary of the feedback analysis that we have done, and then we will iterate the whole thing until we achieve like 10,000 reviews. There are 10,000 reviews for product. We'll have around 10 iterations. If we go with 1,000 per iteration, and we can have around 10 summaries, and these 10 summaries will then be summarized into one generalized summary, and it will be returned back to the user. So coming to the business model of our project, it would be B2B2C. It is because uh, feedback analyzer is a business, and its services are provided to an e-commerce platform, and indirectly the feedback is given to the customer as well as the seller of the product on the e-commerce platform. So it is B2B to C. Thank you for your valuable time. Have a good day.